Hello, Chris Godinez, licensed professional counselor, also the host of We Need to Talk on every Sunday at noon, and then I post this up to various social media. This video is for educational and informational purposes. The views and opinions stated herein are mine and mine alone. They do not represent the ACA, the APA, or any other therapist for that matter. Boom, shakalaka done. I'd like to thank my sponsor, BetterHelp, BetterHelp, BetterHelp.com/Chris Godinez. They're an online therapy company. They are international. They have over 40,000 therapists working for them. They are all master level and PhD level, and I've gotten really good feedback from people using them. So thank you, betterhelp.com/Chris Godinez. Okay, so today's question is, how do you heal from betrayal? Whew. Well, okay, I know I've answered this before, but I'm going to answer it again because this is what we deal with when we leave an abusive relationship, whether that is a familial relationship like family of origin, whether it's friends, whether it's a romantic partner, a business situation, a coworker, a boss, whatever the narcissistic relationship was. Betrayal is really a sticky wicket. It's hard to get over because we put our trust into somebody or somebodies that are supposed to have had our best interest at heart, and they didn't. And so it goes to the core. It goes straight to that inner child. It goes straight to the heart. So betrayal trauma is huge. This is why we don't trust when we come out of an abusive relationship, because we've been cut to the core. I mean, this is no bueno, okay? So when we leave an abusive relationship, and that person has betrayed us, they have harmed us, hurt us, cheated on us, lied, stole, gaslit, rewrote history, etc., 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 our whole world is turned upside down. We don't even trust ourselves, seriously. And our picker is broken, and we feel very alone, and we feel in the depths of grief. We are grieving. This is a huge thing. This is a huge trauma. It really is. And I don't think people give it enough, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't give it enough credit for how long it takes to heal from it and for the depth of the suffering of the pain. So betrayal. So if it's a familial thing, like mom or dad neglected and abused, okay, their job as a parent is to love and protect and to help and to grow and all of that, and they broke those social contracts and they betrayed you. That's huge, because we have society telling us, oh, you know, parents are wonderful and parents are this. Well, if you've got an abusive parents, no, they're not. And so we're having to reconcile all of that societal stuff with what we know to be true, plus the fact they broke the contract. They lied to us. They harmed us. In some cases, they did it willfully, and they did it intentionally, and they did it with joy, because narcissists are sadists. They enjoy inflicting pain. So it's a betrayal. It's a huge betrayal. You know, kids are forced to be the parent. They're forced to grow up way too quickly in abusive families. You know, and they're handed a job that's not their job. That's a betrayal. So as we're healing from a family betrayal, that means we have to go back through, we have to work on re-parenting ourselves. Now, we're also dealing with grief. I didn't have the family that other kids did, right? I loved them, but they were my abuser, but I still love them. That's common, guys. That's not unusual. And that's a real mind, you know what I'm saying? So you're dealing with all of this stuff. You really need to get a trauma therapist. You really, really do, because that's going to really help you understand you're not alone. You're not crazy. This is what every survivor of abuse goes through. Betrayal is awful because we loved the person who betrayed us. We wanted to believe the best of them, and then they showed us who they really were. And they took advantage of us because we loved them. So yeah, you want to work on self-esteem, the Self-Esteem Workbook by Glenn Schiraldi. You want to work on codependency because the abusers often make us do this or worse, this, you know, and if they leave, we go kathunk. So you want to work on codependency, Facing Codependency by Pia Mellody, or The Disease to Please by Harriet Breaker, or preferably both. So we're taught to care for everybody except ourselves, and then they betray us, and then we're feeling less than, we're feeling lost, we're feeling alone, we're feeling betrayed, we're feeling sad. And it's the whole why me, especially if there was another sibling that maybe they favored and they gave stuff to and they paid attention to and whatever. So it's a very hard thing to heal from. Not impossible, though. So you want to work on self-esteem, Glenn Schiraldi, the Self-Esteem Workbook. Inner Child Workbook by Catherine Taylor. That's the experiential one. Or Regaining Your Inner Child by Lucia Capaccioni. Facing Codependency by Pia Mellody. Disease to Please by Harriet Breaker. CPTSD, From Surviving to Thriving by Pete Walker. And you want to journal. Get it out of your head, get it onto paper. Get a timeline with it. Work it through. You can do this on your own as well. Reparent yourself. In other words, you need to trust you. And oftentimes when we leave an abusive relationship, whether it's a family of origin or romantic or a boss or a friend or whatever, we question everything. We don't trust ourselves. So you want to start working on yourself. You want to start working on your self-esteem. And you're going to do mirror work. So reparenting comes through the mirror work. You speak to yourself with respect. You speak to yourself with love, unconditional love. Hi, good to see you. Have a great day. You know what? It's okay for you to love yourself. And it's okay to feel the feelings. It's okay, you've been betrayed. It's okay. It's okay to feel the feelings. Because what do abusers do? 9 times out of 10, they tell us that we're overreacting when in fact we're having a perfectly normal reaction to their abuse. Or they get angry at us because we're having a genuine, real emotion. And how dare we? How dare we feel something that they don't feel? And they'll shut it down. So we've learned to not feel. And in order to heal, you got to feel. So feel it, allow it. A good parent would say, hey, you're having big emotions. You're having big emotions. It's okay. It's okay to have big emotions. That's just going to happen. You're going to feel sad. You're going to feel angry, and it's okay. You get to be angry at the person who abused you. You get to be angry at the person who betrayed you. Write and burn angry letters. Seriously. Dear whoever the family member was, or the friend, or the boss, or the whatever, dear whoever, bleep the bleepity bleep bleep out of bleeping. Who the bleep do you think you bleeping are? You bleeping SOB. Do you see where I'm going with that? And you write it out. You betrayed me. Here's how you betrayed me. But guess what, mother clucker? I'm going to take my power back, biatch. It's like, I'm not going to let you live rent-free up here anymore. I acknowledge what you did. I see what you did. I'm going to let the world know what you did, and you don't get to live in my head anymore. You don't. You are banished. So you evict them. You evict them from your head. Trot it out to the barbecue. Read it out loud like a Declaration of Independence. Burn it. Let it go. So betrayal is really hard to get over because there's so many components to it. We love the person who betrayed us, obviously. We feel betrayed. We are sad. We are very young, I think, at that point. So little kid, inner child stuff. We're going to have to do a lot of reparenting. We're going to have to do a lot of, comforting and writing it out and allowing the emotions, because abusers shut us down. They don't want us to have the real emotions. So you're going to have to allow yourself to have the real emotions. Get with a good trauma therapist. Work the books that I recommend. It's going to help you. Write and burn letters. Take your power back. They don't get to live rent-free in your head anymore. You put up with it in real time. You don't need to replay it up here. We're done. Thanks for playing. Bye-bye. So that's what I want you to do. So, all right, that's it. On Sunday, only this Sunday, it's going to be at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, and then I'm going to do the meet and greet in York. So if you are interested in doing the meet and greets, they are on chrisgodinez.com. So I've got York coming up, I've got Philadelphia coming up, and the last one is going to be in Nashville. So if you want to go see me and hang out for 2 hours and chit chat, then go to chrisgodinez.com appearances and that is where you can get tickets. All right, my loves, I will talk to you on Sunday. The topic on Sunday is going to be how to know that you're healing. How do you know that you're getting better? What are the signs of getting better? So how to know that you're healing. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.